Greetings, y'all. It's your boy Jonny Fastlane here. You already know what it is. I'm with my guy, Luka Brazi Alexis Major. How y'all doing today?
Good.
Amazing.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for being here. You know,
Thank you, brother.
We're here to talk about gumbo. You're crazy. It's like a strand. It's a way of life, right?
Yeah.
Talk about it.
It's taken over our life.
We got some gumbo packs in here today. We smoking right now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We're in New York. It's a Saturday. It's cold outside, but we smoking. We chilling. You know what I'm saying? The vibes are definitely right.
Yeah, I love the
Luka is
ambiance.
so happy to get gumbo back in his lungs. We just came from Europe
Oh,
for
really?
10
Okay.
days. And I didn't want him to travel with it as he's known to do. So, you know, as you're known to do something, you have to do it less, right?
Right. For sure.
Yeah, so we were very safe. But he did, you know, find some good bud in different places like Barcelona. He improvised.
Okay.
He pivoted.
Like we do.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
But he was high the whole time, so that was good. I had a good time. Because if he wasn't going to be high, it wasn't going to be a good time.
So tell me, Alexis, how does one go from being a manager in the NFL to being the CFO of a whole brand?
Well, you know what? Marijuana has always played a big part in my life. When I was younger, I was a wake and bake kid. I thought my parents didn't know, but then I realized maybe they smoked too.
They probably do, yeah.
So I was like, you know, 12, 13 years old, waking and baking out the window. And then I sold pot a little bit as a kid. But,
Okay.
you know, marijuana, I look at it from not just the standpoint of being, you know, pot or weed or whatever. I look at it from the standpoint of medical. So when I had a lot of athletes under me, they were, you know, becoming addicted to opiates because you're only as good as your last snap on the feet. So, you know, either they're being shot up with morphine, taking perks, taking Oxycontins, oxycodone, you know, these very powerful things that are very addictive. So I wanted to figure out how to kill pain in the body without, you know, with them still being coherent and being able to play the best game that they could play.
Right.
And they already were all potheads anyway, but they just were smoking trash. So
you got to bring that fire.
Yeah, we had to bring the fire, but also I was involved in some marijuana dealings prior to me even leaving some of my clients. We had opened a dispensary in Colorado with some of my clients, and because I set up the deal, instead of me taking a payoff, I took a percentage. And before I met, while me and Luka, when we first met, I was in the process of selling that percentage. So that's how, you know, I was already in the business, and Luka was already big in cannabis in his own right.
Right.
So it only made sense for us to do cannabis as a couple. I think that when you find your person, like your life partner, you bond through different things, but me and Luka are both very business and we're hustlers. So our bond is like two hustlers being together. So we've always made money together. Even before Gumbo, I would help him with coats or whatever he was doing, I'd help him with. He'd help me. But it was always about the bigger picture of us gaining financial freedom for our family.
I mean, that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And it shows that y'all are a good team together.
Oh,
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's definitely the leader of the team.
Luka, how did you go from being a rapper, you know, being down with Dipset, to literally launching your own brand, being the CEO?
A lot of hard work and dedication. You know, I give all thanks and all praise to God, first and foremost, because without Him, nothing would be possible. This interview. So, you know, just staying dedicated and just like Alexis said, really wanting and wanting to pass on to our families financial freedom. And when we say financial freedom, we mean financial freedom. Like people that are under Gumbo and that have acquired stamps with us, or they have their own Gumbos. We help them fix their credit. We show them how to get into components on how to just better their life situation and their living environment.
But also, I was going to add to what Lucas said, because we both come from like management backgrounds or helping other people backgrounds, right? We've also are schools to the game. We're students of the game. Sorry, thank you. Students of the game. So we've watched people do really well in life, but we've also watched a lot of people that have done well lose everything, or be able to, turn entrepreneurial after they, gain their wealth doing something with talent or whatever the case may be. So we both are from a school of learning from other people's mistakes and triumphs, right? So, and we're both in our 40s. Yeah, so between 40 and 55, you're supposed to make the most amount of money you've ever made. And I feel like it's like that because you're more focused on what you really need to do, what you need to get done before you really want to just chill out. However, Luka and I, we run around like we're 21, 25. We outrun the 25 and 30-something-year-olds. You know what I mean? Like, because our life is just like that. If we weren't doing this, we'd be doing something else because we really like to stay busy and we like to help others. But this time, helping others means helping them really build something within our brand, right? That can give them financial freedom, but also is a good thing. Like our legacy will always grow and live on because we have all these people that are going to keep us going.
Yeah.
So it's not just about us, it's about everyone that grows with us. And a lot of our guys are much younger than us.
So we just signed Busy Banks from Brooklyn. Are you familiar with him?
Of course, yeah.
So this is his manager, Lover.
Okay.
And he just came home. He was incarcerated. And this is their strand, GMTO Gumbo.
Oh, dope.
And they're like the hottest shit in the street right now. And it's so ironic that we're speaking financial freedom because what happened, Lover? You can just speak out loud. They don't got to see. I just want the people to know like what Gumbo brings to. I got him not an apartment. I got him a condominium in one day.
Wow, that's financial freedom right there.
Yes.
So how important is it to you? Because you guys are like one of the only black-owned brands or cannabis brands here in New York, right?
Yes.
How important is it to you to like employ other black people, help other black people out?
I just showed you how important it was to me. It's not even important. It's imperative. It's part of what me and my wife see before we became wealthy, because we're not rich. I think rich people, they go broke. Before we became wealthy, we prayed and we told God that when we did become wealthy, that we would give more than that we gain. Right? And we live by that. So I said this young brother just came home. He was incarcerated. He didn't have to think whether he was going to have to go, no disrespect, in no way, shape, form, or fashion, whether he was going to have to go sling some heroin, he was going to have to go bust a check, he was going to have to go rob somebody, because times are crucial. We're going to call a spade a spade. We're not going to sugarcoat anything. This is real life. And he calls me every day, and he says, I love you and I respect you because you really provided me a way. I just came, how long you been home? 90 days.
Got a condo and all that.
And his own strand of Gumbo.
Yeah.
And I can't sell stamps. That was like one of my stipulations that I had with Burner.
Okay.
So I just employed my brothers like him, and we gave him a stamp. We didn't sell him a stamp. Like, my wife is a manager of the mine. Max B, she's about to manage him. He's about to come home.
Yeah.
And we have a radio station coming out with Hot 97, Gumbo Radio, from 12 to 2 on Monday night. And we're just elated to be here and be part of the culture. And we are the culture, but we want to keep just educating and employing our young black people, because my wife brought to my attention, we went to like maybe 4 or 5 junior high schools, right, within the last 6 to 8 months. And she said, babe, what did you get out of everything that, you know, we go into the schools and stuff, but what did you receive from it? So I told her what I got from it. She said, no, these kids think that they can't get a job. They can't get paid. They can't find any place that wants to hire them so that they can work to make money.
Well, let's be clear. A lot of them can't find jobs. They really can't. Like, they're applying to Starbucks. They're applying to McDonald's. They're applying to all these places. But I think that we all are realizing when we go to these places, the people behind the counter are not teenagers anymore.
Right.
They're adults. It's hard to find jobs just for people to pay their bills that are in their 30s and 20s. So imagine you being 16 years old, you live in the projects, you want to work, you want to earn, right? You want to help your parent, you want to help yourself. You know, there's Instagram and all these things now that you have to be fresh. You know, and most of the places we talk to kids is Brooklyn and Harlem, right? So these kids, that's what, you know how Brooklyn and Harlem give it up. You got to be fresh.
Not to cut her off, but just to reiterate on what she's saying, my son, he's 16 years old. He lives in Atlanta. So he said, you know, Dad, I want to make my own money. He said, Mom, Alexis, you know, stepmom, she installs in him, Zaire, you know, you got to be like this, you got to do this. And he said, you know what? One day we called him. This guy got a tie, a suit on. He got a job. He's working inside the movie theater, cleaning and stuff. But she said, wow. And she said, babe, you know why he's like that? Not only because you're his dad, but he wants his own. He wants to feel his own right. That's what's up. That you're not just giving him. He wants to earn his right. He wants to earn his living.
Good feeling for you, though.
Excellent feeling.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But also, too, I think that a lot of the parents have to instill that in their children. Because there's a lot of broken homes, right? So there's a lot of the, get it from your dad or get it, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of,
we want to break that cycle.
We want to break that cycle. Like, you got to go and get it for yourself. You can't depend on your parents. You can't depend on your homeboy who made some money. You can't depend on anybody.
And then Alexis had to install that in me as well. Like, babe, okay, I get it. Mr. Gumbo Bow, you're empowering people, but sometimes I think you are like, you know, not letting them go to their full potential. You think you're helping them, but you're hurting them. And I had to step back and I really had to absorb where she was coming from. And I said, damn, you know what? I didn't look at it like that.
Yeah.
Because she's like, you giving them, right? And then he's messing it up, and then he's coming back and you're giving him again. Yeah. So he just it's just a cycle that you don't want to be in. Like, you don't have to give him all the time, Luka, money or anything. You could, a kind word, some good advice, you know, some stability in another way because that way that you're doing it's not working.
It's like that old saying, you can give a man some fish, he'll eat for a day. You teach him how to fish, he can eat for a lifetime.
That's what it is. And you got to give people a shot, right? We give people a shot, and if they mess up their shot, that's what it is. He likes to enable, like, because he's like,
you know what? He knows and understands
his heart is bigger than his body. Right. But the thing about it is that these kids have to learn hard lessons. Let them fall on their face and then circle back. You know what? I apologize. You know, I took for granted the opportunity. Now that I'm on my face, right? I understand where I went wrong. Sometimes you have to let people get to that place. You can't just keep enabling and giving because they'll keep taking and taking, and then this person that could have blossomed into an entrepreneur becomes a taker.
Yeah. Become a leech.
A leech.
So just to answer your question that you asked, Alexis.
A lot of leeches out there.
What Gumbo is for me and for us is a household name that's reliable, that's dependable, that's loyal, that has integrity, that gives back to the community and others. Alexis goes to New London, where she's from. We do big drives, Easter drives. We do a big thing and a memorial for her mother's name. God, peace and bless be upon her. She's not with us. And we keep the legacy living like that. But we do it in so many different areas and hoods. We had Kodak Black come from Miami to come to 42nd Street. Yeah. We brought out all the toys, Kodak and I.
We shut down Times Square.
And we
With
gave
the NYPD.
Wow.
toys to the unfortunate and the less,
Yeah.
and the feeling of giving for us is just impeccable because that's what we did it for.
But imagine having to go to a rapper from Florida to
And he
come
came.
to New York
Right.
City
Right.
to
Look.
shut down
Hello?
32nd Times
That's
Square in our
And
city,
then,
right?
and then,
Give out toys to the unfortunate
and then
kids.
2 days after that, Alexis and I and Queen of Harlem and Team Hunk, peace and blessings.
Michelle Smalls Realty.
We do this for the last 10 years. We do turkey drives. We do back to school for the kids, backpacks, Christmas, Halloween, you name it. We rent out centers, gymnasiums, whatever, right? But this year, Michelle said, Luka, Alexis, y'all been giving for the last 10 years. This year, y'all going to come and y'all going to see what y'all money brought and y'all going to give to these kids so y'all can feel what's going on. And Alexis and I, we both cried because it was so sad. You never think, these people, they stood outside from 6 in the morning.
Lines. I mean, thousands of that was all they got for Christmas. On Christmas Day. And my 8-year-old, it was the biggest gift I could have ever given her. She handed out toys to those kids, and she was so excited to help them pick out their toys. And that's what this is about. People could think, look at their 8-year-old, look at her, she wears Dior all day. She doesn't even know what she has on, by the way, people. She has no, idea what these things cost or whatever. It's not a part of her life. It's not a big deal.
What's a big deal for her is giving.
For her is giving back.
At 8 years old.
That's how you got to raise them. You know what I'm saying? Instill these morals in them now.
Yeah.
So that's what Gumbo is for us. It's not only a lifestyle. It's not only that we're the best thing in cannabis, which we are. We can't stay on shelves anywhere, thank God. And we have vapes also. Gumbo vapes. You can go to www.thegumboshop.com. We have, I think, 13 different flavors now. It was 9, but every day we get a new artist. Every day we get a new flavor. So we have Moneybag Yo. We got Kodak Black. We got Moneybag Yo. Glorilla is on the way.
Yep.
Who else?
Meek Mill.
Yeah, Meek. We're doing, Meek
Doing
is so
different-
busy,
Yeah,
doing all his
so
legal things. Shout out to you, Meek. God bless. I thank Allah that he removed everything from you and gave you a fresh start.
Yeah.
Because Meek really puts on for the culture. And
He
that's what
does.
Alexis and I do. And I can't stop saying it. I won't stop saying it. We are here for our people, our brown, our black, our Latino people. And we're just going to keep putting on for y'all. That's it.
Let me ask you, man. Here in New York, they said that they were going to give first dibs to the people that have been incarcerated behind marijuana, stuff like that. Are they sticking to that or not?
They're
really?
sticking to it, but the thing is that it's very. I know I've said this 50 million times. It is very expensive to cultivate marijuana. They can give these people licenses, but how are they going to cultivate it? So really what they're doing is, okay, you give them the license. If they are from where we know they're from the neighborhood, right? They're going to end up selling the license to Big Pharma or some other big guy for pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
Don't sell your licenses. Get in touch with people. Get linked up with someone else that's like-minded that you can be 50-50 partners. They
Or
bring
you
the
can
money.
get in contact with us. I always tell y'all we can point you in the right direction.
Yeah.
We have different lawyers and different people of that stature that can
Or
educate
different
you.
people that will help finance your
Period.
license.
Yeah.
Don't
So-
just sell your license. Bring
Yeah.
it to your neighborhood. Help your people in your neighborhood have jobs within cannabis. Because guess what? You have that license. You can open up another store with someone else that showed their entrepreneurial spirit from your neighborhood. Cannabis is just getting here. It's going to grow and grow and grow. Just like the liquor industry. So
we
bring your license back to your neighborhood and give jobs to your neighborhood.
We were just fortunate, Alexis and I, to grab the bull by his horn and run with it. You know, we saw an opportunity, we saw a glitch in the matrix, and we took advantage of it.
Found a loophole.
You know, two like-minded people, and they say that opposites attract, but that's BS because we're just alike. So she's me in a female form, I'm her in a male form. And we took those two entities and we put it together, and we were unstoppable from there.
There you go.
So we are the first black cannabis company that will be launching our cannabis company, which is Gumbo Brands, Madison Square Gumbo, in Thailand, January 21st.
Yes, Friday,
which is
next
in
Friday.
a couple of days in Bangkok. So we want to say thank you to Burner, thank you to Cookies. We just did a big merge with them, and we just keep going to the next echelon. Because we're not trying to impress anyone. We're not trying to level up. You know, I know you guys see me spend $1 zillion on Alexis, but that's because all the work and the dedication that she put in to build this company. See, Luka Brazi was always Luka Brazi from the Diplomat days. Shout out to Cameron, Joel Santana, Jim Jones, Freaky Zeke. I love y'all my brothers. But what she installed in me is like, okay, babe, in our lifetime, in the industry, you work with Lil Wayne, you work with this one, you work with that one. You did AZ's album, Sosa. They used to be with Nas. Like, you did all of these things, right? But now let's focus on us and make us who we need to be. And that's where we are now.
Yo, that being said, let them know where they can find y'all.
You can find me at Alexis Major on Instagram. Also, our website, again, is www.thegumboshop.com. You can also find Luka, in which I have to be very specific because there is over 200 fake Gumbo accounts. If you do not get Luka back on, he'll call anybody from his Instagram, by the way, and DM me back. We do not have Telegram. We do not own a Telegram. We don't own anything like that. Do not get scammed. Luka's IG is flytrap1_Big Gumbo. Not with a period, not with an extra O, not with a 0, none of that. And go to my page, you'll see me. I always post him, and you can get the correct one.
And
mine is easy.
And our homepage,
at Alexis Major. And our homepage with a blue check is flytrap_official with the blue check certified. Just so everybody knows. Those three. And we have Gumbo Brands, which we put up a lot of merchandise and stuff like that. But those are our IG pages. We
have a lot of merch coming out for 2023. We have a lot of different entities coming from Gumbo. Like I said, the Gumbo Leaf, the Gumbo Grabber, the Gumbo Gummies, the Gumbo Vapes. What else, babe?
Shout out to Moneybag Yo. He has his Shot Off Gumbo pen coming out. Also, I know if you've seen him lately, he's in heavy Gumbo gear from head to toe every day.
With his big Gumbo chain on.
And
every single day.
He is just putting on for the culture. Big smoker. Moneybag Yo is like...
Big shout off. Wow.
Big shout off.
You already know what it is. Your boy Johnny Fastlane.
Johnny Fastlane, my guy.